As I pull it back, this will be the first time I'm looking at it, so forgive me if I try not to say anything wrong, but sometimes I need to see it on a computer screen where there's no glare in order to determine exactly what's going on. But we'll get the gist of it from here now. So like I said, this is the saddle. This is where your pipe connects to the city. This is one of the most expensive parts to fix because it's usually the deepest. The pipe runs down at an angle, so the last seam is usually the most expensive to fix. It looks good. I don't see any cracks, breaks, or separations here. I did walk down these stairs here, and I went to the back, and there's another pipe similar to this one. So I believe there was some work done down there at one time. But once again, I haven't seen what it looks like coming back. So you can see how the water's kind of running down like a waterfall. That means the pipe is dropping pretty steep right there. Not much to see, as you can imagine. Okay, so here it straightens out. So you can see here that the pipe is going straight, and then it takes a very deep shot that goes all the way down to the city. And that pipe looks to be in okay condition. It is original. It is clay. You can see there's bugs, little critters running into the cracks. So as I pull it back more, you can see that the pipe gets smaller here. It goes from 6 inches, which is here, clay pipe, to cast iron 4 inches. You can tell it's cast iron because it's porous and rough, kind of like metal. Metal and water don't mix, so it causes a rust buildup. This pipe, I believe, is original to the house just from the looks of it, the age of it. Normally these pipes last 60 to 70 years. I'm guessing this house is what, maybe 90 years old? 110. 110? Yeah. So this is at the end of its life, these pipes. Right here you can see that I could see that it turns to an ABS pipe, a clean, brand new pipe. You see the difference? It's not rough, and that is going to be that clean out that we see down below, where they changed just, it looks like a few feet of it to get access to the city from another spot. So this is new pipe, only a few feet, and then they brought a pipe up from there, and then it continues to turn back to cast iron. You can see that the bottom of this pipe here is supposed to be round, but this is kind of leveled out. A lot of buildup, and the pipe is, like I said, that's a sign of it being at the end of its life. Is water flowing through it? Yes, but anything that is non-biodegradable can get caught up on these pipes because it's rough and porous. It's not like a water slide. You can see there's a little bit of root buildup here, and there's more in the pipe as I pull it back, like here. So what happens is the pipe, in its age, cracks, separates, moves a little, and water starts dripping out of that pipe, and meaning it is broken, the seal is broke. Once water starts dripping into the soil, then roots find that water, and then they get inside the pipe and they thrive. So as I pull it back, you'll notice a couple spots of some root intrusions. That's just telling me that you're going to have issues with this line in the future. Because of its age and because of the breaks and the roots growing into it, there are things we could do to try and prolong the life of it, but sometimes doing that causes it to break more, meaning parts of it can, by putting tension on these pipes, by using a hydrojetter or snakes or that type of thing, could cause it to actually do more harm than good. So as we're pulling it back further, you can see we're 50 feet in, we're halfway in between the downslope, so it is all original cast iron. And then you can see here that this pipe has a lot of roots in it here. So if the pipe is 4 inches, my camera is about an inch, you can see the opening is very, very limited to the amount of stuff. Anything that goes by there will get caught up on those roots. There are ways to clean out these roots, like I said, but could be getting rid of the roots could damage the pipe and make it worse for you. So
old pipes like this that are just like on their last days or whatever.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to replace them?
Yeah, what I'm going to do is, once I'm done showing you this video, I'm going to go down to the bottom and see the depth of that location. And between this depth and that depth and the distance, I can come up with a number for you, but until I have all that information, it's probably looking at it really depends. If that's a 10-foot hole, then the price is a lot more than if it's a 5-foot hole, meaning the depth. But it usually runs around $8,500 to $12,500. So you can see there's some plastic here, paper products. That's going to definitely get hung up on the roots. If it's biodegradable, eventually it'll wear down and go. But sometimes, like if you're having people over and all of a sudden someone does the wrong thing, you can have issues immediately. So you can see here that this is cast iron right here. And then it turns back to ABS, which is plastic. That's this style pipe, and you can see it's right here.
Okay.
So
and this is plumbing, right?
Yeah, this is all plumbing. This is sewage. So any water that you use,
so it's like flushing the toilet, it all
flushing
goes down
toilets,
there.
faucets, sinks, showers, anything that water goes down the drain.